So let's go ahead and rock out.
Tonight, new videos raising questions of what exactly happened in the lead up to Alex Pretti's death. The Trump administration now doubling down on defense of the officers involved. Federal officials saying agents acted in self-defense. The Department of Homeland Security posting that Pretti approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun.
When he did that, interacting with those agents, when they tried to get him to disengage, he became aggressive and resisted them throughout that process. These officers used their training, followed their protocols, and were in fear of their lives and the people around them. And that's how this tragedy unfolded.
At least 5 separate witness videos appear to show a different or contradicting sequence of events. Footage seen from a sidewalk, the street, inside a store,
Oh my God!
and from a car just feet away. Videos show federal agents shoving a person with Pretti then stepping in. That's when an agent pepper sprays him in the face while Pretti clutches his phone. Seconds later, several agents wrestle Pretti to the ground, where videos do not appear to show him brandishing a weapon, as DHS had stated. This angle showing an officer swing something at Pretti's head. Pushing in on this video, you can see one agent reach behind Pretti, appearing to remove a gun from his waistband. As someone yells gun, that same agent appears to step away, and about a second later, the first shot is fired, followed by a flurry of gunshots.
Call an ambulance, please.
I think the key detail is, were the agents under the imminent threat of death or great bodily harm? And nowhere in that video does it show that he pointed a gun at them, brandished a gun at them. There's no piece where you can see him reaching for the gun.
Local officials say Pretti was a lawful gun owner with a permit for concealed carry. Border Patrol Chief Greg Bovino asked about this earlier.
Did the officers see the weapon? Did they see him brandishing the weapon at him?
Sure. Many videos out there, many different accounts that you may see. All those minute details that will paint a true picture, not a freeze frame concept, and paint a larger picture of what really happened. That is why we investigate, so we can get to the truth, so there's not speculation.
Meanwhile, near a growing memorial in Minneapolis tonight. What do you see when you watch those videos?
An execution, an absolute execution. Every angle shows it. And they continue to fire bullets at him while his body was lifeless on the ground.
And tonight, regarding those officers involved in the death of Alex Pretti, Commander Greg Bovino saying today that they have all been relocated out of state out of concerns they would be doxxed and or harassed, saying that none have been placed on administrative leave and all continue to work.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay up.
All right, so what are y'all thoughts on this situation?
Yo, bro, this is a different beast. It's still the same shit. I got the same opinion I did about old girl. This is a situation where this dude should have never been there, should have never been involved in itself in that situation. I don't think there was any reason for him to get shot. It seemed like he pulled the gun, but he did have a gun on him. I don't know if these people understand like that. This is a situation that you can't roll into and say, hey, what's fair is fair, and shit's gonna be handled the right way. These motherfuckers got a license to kill your ass. Like, literally got a license to kill you. Like, only thing they need to do, I saw a gun, I thought, whatever, I felt dangerous, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I don't know if they think like they gonna end up like some sort of like a figure in history that went down when they lose their lives. Man, no one's gonna be talking about this dude next week, bro. Like, this shit ain't fucking. It is not. I don't know if they think this is gonna be something more than it's actually gonna be, but they need to stop. They need to stop fucking with these dudes, man. These motherfuckers, they got a license to kill your ass if you get in their way, and I don't understand how they don't understand that shit.
What you got, Matt?
I got the same sentiment as Marcus. Like, unfortunately, yeah, that situation could have been handled totally different. My condolences for the person that died, but at the end of the day, just like our parents say, if you see some shit, go the other way. these is the way that the news and the media is positioning the situations like this is as if some random guy just was randomly walking down the street and ICE just fucked over. These people are like interrupting federal agent, practice. Like, no matter how you feel objective, I get it on the moral aspect. If you feel as though that this is wrong, I get that that's the reason why you're there. But at the end of the day, morally, you got people over here saying that I understand that my brother was in your house stealing your shit, but you didn't have to kill him.
Yeah.
Right? So now you in a federal investigation with not only these illegals that, the way the media try to all right. So Trump and his administration first said that they are attacking illegals that's already under the radar. And a lot of people don't understand how it works. These people have already been in police custody. That's the reason why they know where they at by investigation. It's not like they just here illegally and they just randomly show up at a location but on a hint. So like, oh, we feel like it. It must be a lot of people over here. No, it's not. They have a person of interest, or they have a bunch of people of interest that's somewhere that's already been in legal situation with the United States. That's the reason why they there. What a lot of people are doing is, I understand y'all coming over here. I'm gonna try to stop it. They blowing whistles and they stopping traffic and all that type of stuff. All right, that ain't got shit to do with you, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with you. So one of the things, I understand the humanity situation of like, yo, he shouldn't have died and everything, but at the same time, like if Gaines was in the turf war, I wouldn't go over there and say, well, I believe that y'all shouldn't be having this turf war, and then I try to stop some shit, and then I get off. Now you got a family that you don't love. No, I'm not. This that turf war ain't got nothing to do with me. It's sad that it's going on, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. So y'all people that's trying to be warriors for what's right and what's wrong and all that type of stuff, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all, man. Obama, he had the same situation. I seen multiple posts saying, "Hey, under Obama, he was able to do the same thing Trump did. Ain't nobody get killed." You don't know. Media wasn't covering it like this. The same media back then is covering the same thing in a different way. Back then, it was okay. Obama, go up in here, y'all get these illegals out and all that type of stuff. And even the cameraman that was following people was getting strapped up with they bulletproof vests and all that type of stuff. And they was showing you how they get illegals, how they extract people of interest, not even just all the illegals. It's the people of interest that's been in the system already. Show them how they do everything. Now, right now, how the media is positioned, but just because they don't like Trump, they doing all this stuff. So now you getting this whole group of people that want to interfere with the investigations, and then when bullshit happen, they saying, "Oh, see, they just knocking people off." And no, you was there, and they was doing their thing, and you the one that why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you trying to stop stuff? I get it on a morale situation, but at the end of the day, if you morally, I guess in today's society, it's one of those things that if you have your own conviction and you go interfere with something based off your conviction or whatever you feel as though is moral, there's no repercussions that's happened with that in your eyes. So then when something happens, oh, that shouldn't have happened. But the way the media try to position everything, it's just like they acting like a random dude was just walking down the street and they did that. or a random woman was going down the street and they just ICE just hey, you come here. You know what I'm saying? It's like you interfering with stuff and you in the shit. Like if two guys was fighting, right? And I get in the middle of it and I get punched. I don't know none of these guys. But the person that's winning, that's getting the best of the other guy, and I'm trying to pull him off, and he start beating my ass. I gotta understand that's what I gotta do. He beat my ass. Right? Because he don't know me, the other guy don't know me. I just want to stop it because I feel like it need to be stopped. Not old buddy that's winning, he beat my ass. And I can't do nothing. You lost. Now, if it was a situation where old buddy got the best of the ICE agent, everybody would be champion. And that's the issue that's going on right now. Because you losing, everybody crying. Now, if he would have won, everything would have been straight. He would have been immortal of the community and all that type of stuff. My whole thing about this ain't our fight. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Let the administration do exactly what Bush did, Biden did, Obama did, and all the president up till now predecessors did. They was doing the same thing. Obama even put in his bid in trying to be president, he was saying that the border was a crisis, and Bush didn't do a good job. If you was to look at the situation where we at right now, the way Trump is talking about the border, it's the same thing Obama was saying. Obama would have been a Republican based off with how everything going on now. But a lot of people don't like to do their research. They just like going based off feeling. So I'm my whole thing is, people that feel about ICE and all that stuff, I'm not a Trump supporter or nothing like that, but I'm just looking at how everything is being played out. Y'all hypocrites, y'all going and interfering in federal agents' operations, and the same people that they are looking for are the same people that did harm to people's sister, brother, mom, or dad. But that's not what get on the airwaves. That's not what's on the airwaves. All they know is there's an illegal immigrant, and then ICE did X, Y, and Z. It's not they was looking for an immigrant that did X, Y, and Z to somebody family member, and that's the reason why ICE was there. They hide all that. They never talk about that. And then you got people that's trying to interfere with the situation, and then a casualty happened that didn't need to happen because they didn't need to be there.
That's wrong, man. But you know some wild shit, bro. I had someone like I was talking to or something that compared it to almost like same shit that happened to us back in the day, like after slavery, like where way after slavery, but when it was unfair for us, when cops would just pull us over and do what the fuck they want to do and take us to jail, I'm like, it ain't nothing even close to the same shit. So just if say a white person standing there and they intervene if just a black person getting taken advantage of by a cop just because he's black, like I said, it makes no goddamn sense. It ain't even the fucking same. So if that person's gonna intervene is because hey, this is a human being that's in fucking America, that's American, and they've been mistreated because of their race, not because hey, this person's illegal and fucking they're not supposed to be here, but they can be here if they did the right way. So I pretty much said I mean, obviously I didn't have that conversation too long because that was stupid as fuck, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people think it's kind of the same thing, like they're doing the right thing. You're not doing the fucking right thing, bro. You're not gonna win this shit.
When are we gonna start? My thing here's my biggest question too, because I mean, I'll tell you, I'm a Trump supporter. I voted for him, right? I've been voting Democrat for a long time until I started to understand things a little bit differently. So I went to the other side, right? But here's the thing. Why aren't we continuously keep trying to overlook the fact, and Mac already touched on it, Mark has already touched on it. Why are you interfering? Why are you in the way? What's the reason? A lot of y'all sound like just liberal white apologists. That's what you sound like. A lot of liberals don't understand what's going on. You act like you actually for the people when you're truly not. You got ICE agents who are there for a specific reason. They're not there for you. You're not the main character in this situation. You decided to put yourself in a situation that got you, and you fucked around and found out. Just like Renee Good, you fucked around and found out. You fucking around, you impeding on the investigation. There was actually a video where another ICE agent pulled up to the car and said, "Listen, man, we are out here looking for somebody who's actually a criminal. He has been investigated. I think he has some what do you call it? For I think it was some DV child predator, some shit like that. Yeah, he had a lot of charges on him already, and they were looking for him. But people out there honking their horns, blowing whistles, and all this extra shit. Like, hey man, let these people do their job. Get the fuck out the way. Because then you end up becoming the person that fucks around to find out. And now this other person that they're looking for, they end up getting away. What are we doing? Do y'all hate Trump that much? Because at one point in time, y'all loved Trump before he became a politician. Y'all loved him. Everybody loved him. But as soon as he became a Republican, next thing you know, he's probably the most transparent president that y'all ever had. Letting y'all know everything, but y'all don't like the way that y'all don't like his bravado. You don't like the way that he's a little bit arrogant. I mean, he is from New York. You don't like the fact that he's rich, so you think that you got some people on the black side. Oh man, he's against the black people. Then you got these white liberals. I can't stand him because he don't want to let me live the life I want to live. He told us that men can't play in women's sports. All this extra bullshit. And now you upset. The Democratic Party haven't been doing anything for you. They haven't done anything for you. This is the only president as of this far since Obama who's actually trying to put America back in its rightful place and make them strong again. But y'all try to make it something. So what do you mean? What does this make America great again? You mean back in the 50s and 40s? No. Economically powerful. Where we get the respect that we once had. That's what he means. But I digress.
Yeah, man, it's one of those things where everybody is so worried about everything outside. You know what I honestly think, Courtney, and this might not be one of the things that we talk about all the time, our perspective that people say. I think people overcompensate for whatever they got going on in their life, whatever's going wrong, whatever, they feel like this is a fix-it that they can control instead of their own household. You might be a shit father. You might be a shit parent. You might be a shit mom. You might be a shit significant other. You might be a shit person in your entire family. You the sibling that ain't doing shit. And this is what it is, justice warrior stuff. This is one of those things that they feel like they can do, and they ignore everything that's going on currently in their own life, even though they shit fucked up. You need to worry about what's going on in your own house, how you can be a better mom, how you can be a better dad, how you can be a better brother, how you can be a better sister, how you can be a better son, how you can be a better daughter. That's what you need to be worried about. And what oftentimes you have a lot of people that try to push down all the personal thing that they got going on, and they project it. You see so much. You see how uneducated these people are when they talking about the things that's going on. If you ask them questions, they offended. Why are you doing what you're doing? They look at you like you crazy. Why even ask the question? I'm asking the question because I'm seeing you doing something that's radical, and I could be on your team if you tell me the reason.
That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense.
They can't answer it.
No, it's all about feelings.
It's all about feelings. They can't answer it. They can't answer it. Why are you out here doing what? How did you get to a point where you got day-to-day Americans that only they got less than $200 in your savings account? How did you get to a point where you are freely doing what you're doing right now because morally you feel like this is the right thing to do? How did you get to a situation like that? Majority of people that got shit to lose, they not out here doing that.
No.
Because they're like, yeah, I can go on this rally, but then I gotta call off. Now I'm using PTO. Now I got a wife and we're planning for a vacation somewhere, or I gotta pick my days wisely. So you know what? I ain't gonna call off to go do this. But then guess what? They wife will look at you crazy if you call off to go to a goddamn hey yo, ice at this location. I'm about to go there and I'm gonna stop there. This is not what social media show. Your wife will say, I get it, I understand your conviction, but you need to take your ass to work because we got bills.
But on the reverse side, like, if you see any of these chicks roll up in a Range Rover, BMW, or something like that, they're these stay-at-home moms will their husband take care of all the shit, and they go out because they feel like they haven't done anything in the world, so they want to go out and do this shit. They got their life is fucking made up, like they got everything that everyone wants. But they're out there trying to do this shit to try to make a stamp, like to say that what they're doing is important. It's like, yo, man, what the fuck are you doing, bro? It's these rich women who are stay-at-home moms, and the husband's off doing their thing, or just like I said, someone ain't got shit going on. So fucking Tuesday, you're out there protesting. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Yeah.
If Marcus, if it was me, you, and Courtney, right? I fly out to Arizona, right? We kicking it that weekend. I'm staying at Courtney's spot, right? Kicking it. I done seen all this. Y'all showing me everything in Arizona and everything, and you be like, yo, Clem, it's that Sunday. Macaroni, it's Sunday, dog. I know your flight at 4:00. What you doing when you get home, man? Man, I gotta hurry up and get home, man, because I heard Ice is gonna be somewhere in Atlanta, so I gotta hurry up and get there. Now I'm gonna ask y'all this: how would y'all can explain if I said that? How would y'all feel? Like what would be on y'all mind?
I was like, bro, what's wrong with your boy?
Like, bro, what type of time are you on, bro? Like, you finna fly all the way back just for that? Like, man.
And then y'all see me on the news, and I got shot in the leg, and I'm sitting there. They did me wrong. Think about everything I just said. I knew that I was going to interrupt a federal investigation, and I got shot in the leg. I was in Arizona. I flew all the way back to Atlanta to stop something because I got a tip, and I was there, and I got shot in the leg because I got into it with a federal. Now the news ain't gonna say I flew from Arizona all the way to get to Atlanta to stop the situation. They gonna paint it, and I was just walking down the street, and they just messed over me.
Your ass drove down there to get into it.
I ain't had nothing to do with it. I was walking down the street, and this is the thing. If your dumb ass, I know us as black people, we see shit from far away. What? Oh my God! Now I could go all day, but we talk to each other. We see one cop and say, "Oh, they out here today." You see one patrol car coming, like, "Oh yeah, let me go the other way." That's usually what happens. Like, shit, hey, we start hitting each other up. Hey, they out here today. They out here today, bro. Like, watch out. So you mean tell me that you saw buku cars of agents, and you seen people hop out with AR-15s and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 all that. And you go directly to it and tell them they can't do what they were supposed to be there to do. And then you get shot in the leg, and then you mad about it.
And then, the excuse is gonna be, that's why we don't fuck with cops. They always
man, the whole system corrupt. My parents taught me, hey, you go the other way. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Because
Facts.
you doing what you're supposed to be doing. You went to college, you got your education, you going to work, you taking care of your family and all that type of stuff. Why are you going in the direction of cops? Why? Why? Oh, because you don't like the big pink man with the hair, you hate him and all that type of stuff. None of this, it was no energy towards when Obama was doing this. And I hate to bring Obama up, but I have to draw the correlation. I have to, because he has the record of doing this the most.
Yep.
He has the record.
They talk about deportations, but yet Obama is leading in that, and I think Trump is the third. I think he falls in number 3. But even though there are more people that have self-deported than Trump has actually deported people with ICE. So, I mean, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand this outrage that they have. A lot of this shit can be avoided. If you already know who Trump is, you already know who Trump was. You know he gonna talk his talk. You know he gonna talk shit to stir the pot. He been doing it this long. What makes you think he gonna stop? Not just because he's the president. It don't matter. Like, it don't matter. So you should ignore that, but then actually take your hatred out of it. Separate the two. Like, look, I really don't like him. You know what I'm saying? The way that he moves, but I can understand what he's doing for America. You're American. You're not Mexican. You're not Russian. You're not Asian. You're not Chinese. You're not none of that. You're a born American citizen. So you should want to support what Trump is trying to do for America first, before anything. I don't care what side of the coin you stand. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're independent. I don't care if you hate Trump, you like Trump, if you love Biden, and I don't care. Don't care. At the end of the day, it's America first. Simple as that. You gotta get the beam out your own eye before you can focus on anybody else's eye. Get the beam out of your own eye. Make sure your shit is in order first. Because I remember Jason Peterson said it best when he was in there. I forgot what show he was on, and this lady was telling him, asking him about cleaning up the beaches and the waters and shit like that. He like, listen, you gotta clean your own house first before you can worry about cleaning up the earth. So how in the hell you gonna worry about something so big like that, but your house ain't even clean? And so this is the thing that pisses me off when it comes to these conversations. Yeah, when you look at it from the perspective of humility, did he deserve it? I'm not gonna say he deserved it from a humility standpoint, but from the standpoint of them impeding and getting in the way of this investigation that they're doing, hey, you fucked around and you found out, bro.
Yeah, and that's my thing, man. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not left. I'm not right.
Yeah.
I went to a situation in my life of making decisions, and I try to go on the path of looking at things objectively, and I guarantee, well, I ain't gonna guarantee, but in my life, it has brought me so much peace of looking at things objectively, because I know what to touch and not to touch. Right? If I look at things objectively and I'm looking at how the world works and all that type of stuff, and I'm looking at things that's out of my control, I'm making the best out of the situation of what I do have control of. All these people that's getting worked up because ICE doing X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the third, you only on Earth for like a short amount of time. It feel a while, like a long time. I actually put this post on my Facebook the other day. Y'all worry so much about things that's out of your control. You will spend so much time worrying about that, and then before you do it, it's 4 years.
Yeah.
Y'all worry so much about things that's out of your control that you will speed up your process of you existing on this earth. So now you create more stress on yourself, and you worry about some things that you ain't got no control of. ICE gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna get you about it. Under whatever administration, you can feel how you feel or whatever, they gonna get them up out of here. Or they not gonna get them up out of here, right? If you get a president and they don't feel like that's the number one thing to worry about, they're not gonna get them up out of here. But it's a cause and effect of everything you control whatever you can be in control of, and you just operate on the changes that happen, right? Oh yeah, it's for immigrants here and this, that, and the third. All right, shit, you gotta work your ass off. Now they not here. All right, shit, I got opportunity to go do what I want to do. You just pick and choose what you want to do. Now you going out there and you like the lady that got unfortunately she got unalived. Come to find out she was spearheading all these things. She was purposely like halting operations because I don't know what kind of tip that she got for them to go pick up whoever they need to pick up. But at the same time, you don't never hear why she was there for the specific person.
Right.
What was that person around? You don't hear that. That's the reason why when Trump, when he was up there and they got justice for the lady, for the girl that got raped and killed and all that type of stuff, and they found who was responsible for it, and they did justice. All the Democrats sat down in the House. Well, they supposed to be celebrating. Hey, you got justice for this lady and all that type of stuff that died in a horrific way, in a horrific fashion. All the Democrats sat down because it was under Trump. The reason why the reason why I got it. They sat down. They did not applaud. They didn't do nothing. So I remember one time we was up here. They were talking about empathy and all that type of stuff. Empathy is subjective to people. It's very subjective. It only worry about what you like. If you look at a person, your opposing person that you feel as though that don't agree with you, the other side of the aisle, whatever they going through, you don't care. There's no empathy. I got empathy with people that's on the other side of the aisle that I may disagree with. I'd be like, you know what? I wonder how they got to the point of where they were thinking of how they thinking about what they thinking. And that further let me know that, hey, man, objectively, I can see the reason why they saying the things that they say. I can acknowledge their experience, but you got a lot of people they don't care, bro. That is this what is called? So it's not subjective. What it is? I forgot it'll come to me later, but basically it's just they real selective of what they care about in white knighting and all that type of stuff. Get y'all ass out the way when ICE doing shit at the end of the day. They doing whatever the president said. This is the president. Whatever he said, get out the way.
Hey,
you go home to your kids. You go home. You go to your job. You make your money. All that time you spent researching what these illegals that got a history background, and you trying to save them. Go online, YouTube University, and learn how to do something to make more money because you don't want to be 40 years old and you ain't got no savings in your savings account. You ain't got no 401k. You can't even purchase contacts if you want to. You go get your eye exam. I can't do it this year because I ain't got enough to get an eye exam. And then I got to pay for the contacts and I got to pay for the glasses. That's going to run me about $600. I ain't got it. If you having this type of conversation, stay out of ICE way. You got way more things to worry about.
Thanks.
Get your house.
Hey, federal agents, they're not like held to the same standards as like a police officer. They shoot someone. Who is their judge and juror? Like if a federal agent that happens.
So legally, ICE don't have the same rights as officers, like police. The only way they can actually interact with a person that's a civilian is if they have if by the judge, if they have a warrant. That's how it's supposed to be. That means like if the house you go into, if they're a U.S. citizen, you have to get a warrant in order to get in there. Right?
Yeah. But what I'm saying, if they're doing a job and then someone comes and intervenes in their job, and they feel like they're
they cannot. They can't detain them. They can't.
Not even detain, but what if they shoot them? So like, if that happens, who is the judge of that? Is it federal? Is it like a federal judge?
Nah, it's within the city,
Because someone
and everything. So it's like they can't detain you if you're a sibling, but if you interact within that investigation, that is the process. It's like a lot of things that goes into it. It's not just that they can just pull anybody that's interfering. They have to do something to interfere with the investigation before they can go to that next level of detainment and everything of that nature. So
I'm trying to say like who would be the one that would say to a federal agent, "I'm gonna arrest your ass because you did this, you did X, Y, and Z."
They got to get a warrant. So that leads me to what I was saying before. The illegals that they actually looking for, they are documented. They not undocumented because they're here illegally and they got released, but they are on file, right?
Yeah.
And they going to get those guys, right? So
No,
if they on file and they going to get those guys, right? They get a warrant to get them. It's not ICE just willy-nilly doing stuff. The warrant is issued. There's steps of processing. So that's the reason why a lot of people that's online and they online, they saying, "Oh yeah, this not right how they just getting these people there." No, they got a warrant to get these people.
I guess
they went through the right way. What y'all
I guess what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is so like just say like for the military. Courtney, you might know this one. So like if the military is sent to do something and I get in the way, they shoot me. Can't know it's some is there like a thing that where they no one can do anything to that person in the military? Only the military can do something to them.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like I mean, I'm trying to go with this. Like they have their own system going on, and they're rightly legal to do it.
It's the federal courts handle it.
So yeah, so like, and they're pretty much on their side. So right, so like, so what I'm trying to say is like,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're interfering, it's not like fucking with a regular cop. Like then they're gonna be held to this sort of standard. Like, hey, if they get at you, probably nothing's gonna happen to them. Like you think it's gonna happen to that cop. So
well,
they
still have to get investigated though. They still have to go through that.
So but who would it be like? Would it be like the government be the ones that investigate them?
It'd be the federal courts that handle that situation because they're federal agents. So it'll be the federal courts that do it. Yeah.
And I would just imagine that's just a little bit different because they don't really give a fuck about the media, how they look in the media. They don't really give a shit about that. So if they saying, hey, this dude's doing his job, fuck it, whatever. Like if you're like state, they kind of give a fuck about that and they'll give people what they want because other people trying to get into office and shit like that. They're governors and all this other kind of shit like that. So they care about that. So, but if you're talking about federal agent, they don't give a fuck that if you like them or not. So that whole in the media shit, like you saw some of the media, now you're gonna do something about it because now this is the right way to do it because more people are mad about it. They don't give a fuck about that. So, like, I don't understand why these people, if you know that, like, the outcome ain't gonna be like the way you think it's gonna be. That's almost like just going to someone's house and expect them not to shoot you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get the whole part. Like, this is shit you're not supposed to be doing.
A lot of people they dismiss context. They look at the end result. That's what it is, and that's how the media drive what they saying. Shout out to I've been called worse by better people. He said, "What up, Timu, Michael X, and all that type of stuff." It's all good. Go ahead and put it up, dog. He said, "What up, Timu, Michael X."
There you go.
I take that as a good thing because I'm able to articulate what I'm saying. A lot of those times, just like what you said, Marcus, like it's parameters that people don't know. So if you interrupt a federal agent investigation and everything, they can escalate things how they need to escalate. if you stopping them from doing what they have to do. And that's exactly what's going on. You got people that are creating brigades to listen in, see when the next time ICE. I'm talking about. I seen it on the Nextdoor app where I'm at currently. They like, yo, you look like ICE in this area. Y'all better be careful in X, Y, and Z. And they dox it, right? They dox it. So now you got all these people. Like I said before, you got shit to do. They go into this place and then they try to stop federal agents from executing what they supposed to, or by the order of the president of the United States. Do you think if there's an order by the United States and you get there and you stop them, do you think it's gonna go well? No.
Let me just ask you a question. Let me just ask you a question. So what happens if the president was to declare war on another country and the soldier said, I'm not doing that shit? What do y'all think is going to happen to that soldier?
What's the word? They get what is martial court?
Yeah, in court martial. So what makes these civilians think that they can impede on situations like this? If the president declares war and we have to go, they have to go. There is no I can't do it. No, you going. Those are your orders to go. So that's the same thing with these federal agents. They have to do the job. That's what they signed up for. And y'all are getting in the way of this shit. And y'all are blaming ICE. Oh, I hate Trump because, bro, they're trying to get the illegals out of here. Most of shit, there's a lot of people who probably were illegals and they got their citizenship that are probably part of ICE right now. And they getting the motherfuckers up out of here.
But the thing about it is, Courtney, they not just randomly getting a lot of illegal. Unfortunately, if you're there and you're illegal, they're gonna get you up out of it too. So they have persons of interest in the beginning, before they started everything, even on Trump campaign, and they brought old buddy that's the head of ICE. They brought old buddy in. He was the head of ICE when Obama was here, and he sitting here telling y'all how it goes. Even then, when he was with Obama and now he's with Trump, he on two deals. He worked through multiple facets of what all that you want. You can be Democrat, you can be Republican, and you ain't even worrying about that. All he do is do what he is told when it comes to the border and all that. Himself, they had a plan. It's not all right. We got ICE, and we gonna willy-nilly just go around places and just round them up. No, they going for people of interest that have done something, and they getting people of interest. That's what happened. They said it was the first thing is getting people of interest first. That's illegal. That have done something. They getting them up out of here first. Now, if you there and you undocumented or whatever, or you doing something, you got a DUI, you got a warrant for your arrest and all that stuff, it's levels to it. But that is the situation. They just not saying, oh, it's a whole bunch of illegals here and we're gonna round them up. No, it might be a bunch of illegals in this place, but there's somebody or a couple people that's key interest within our investigation. That's what's going on. What the media is trying to drive, they try to say that they just randomly getting people up out of there. Oh, we heard it's a bunch of people that's not Americans, so we're gonna deploy ICE there and just round them up and then get the luck of they not documented. No, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. And that's the issue that's going on. The media is telling people one thing, and what's actually going on is another thing. It's the same thing where at the place that you work, there are a hierarchy of how things need to go. It's hierarchy of things that need to go, that how things need to be resolved, right? But people don't look at it like that. They let the media say, "Oh, they just doing this and blah blah blah." No, it's way more to it. And I wish all these college educated people that say they got an education and critical thinking, all this stuff, they don't do no damn research. They look at two lines in the heading or something, and they repost on social media and say, "Oh yeah, Trump." Man, go do your research, man. It's not what you think, and that's what it. That the reason how I know it nobody doing research because Hillary, Bill Clinton, Bush, Obama, even the presidents before them been saying the same shit about keeping their border secure. All of them been saying it used to be something that Democrats and Republicans, hey, we agree on that. Let's talk about the other shit. The border is something that everybody agreed upon. But now how everything going, now it's becoming a situation and they don't like to do their due diligence and look in history and seeing how both Democrats and Republicans was like the border is an issue. Until recently when Biden was in office and he did what he did and Kamala gave amen to things. She black too, so when a black woman say whatever her goal is. But I digress. Y'all got it. Y'all got the floor.
What you got on there, Raw?
All right, well, I was a little bit tardy to join the party, but first thing I'll say is a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah.
So all these people done lost their damn mind and they getting wasted in these streets. It just is what it is. If you want to protest, there's a sidewalk, there's grass. Keep your ass over there. You get up in the street. There was a saying when I was a kid, if you can't take the heat, get out the street. These niggas jump in the street, now they feeling some heat. It just is what it is. As far as we jumping into all this, political, whatever, buddy in the chat waiting for some damn files. It's like, what are the files gonna do for your life? Nothing. You still finna go on OnlyFans and go subscribe to some 16-year-old girl that lied that she's 18 so you can beat your meat because your wife ain't giving you enough. Quit wasting your time. These people have a job to do. These people have a job to do, and they're doing what they signed up to do. They're not randomly going to every food city or whatever Fiesta, whatever the Mexican supermarket is in your city, and just randomly every Mexican that comes out or anybody that even looks foreign or got a long ass name, they over here stopping them and asking for papers. No, just like Max said, they have a list. When they open their binder, boom, XYZ is on this block. Oh, a matter of fact, while you over there, this person's there too, this person's there too. Hell, motherfuckers got Citizens app on their phone. You can see where the shootout happened at. You can see which houses are housing, people that have done crimes that, shouldn't be in school districts and all that. Areas, when somebody does a certain thing, they have to register with the state that they did this thing. Their address has to get registered. They even send out mailers in the mail telling you, oh, just so you know, this person is accused of this and they live in this household. They might be in your area. This is what they look like, picture and all, birthday, everything.
Yep.
Y'all willy-nilly ass motherfuckers don't got no damn day job. Y'all doing hustle economy jobs. Y'all on DoorDash and Uber Eats and shit. Instead of y'all go clock in and get to a bag so y'all can pay y'all fucking bills, y'all over here blowing horns and whistles for people that not finna do the same for you. Push come to shove, that motherfucker stomach touch his back, he gonna off you, but you gonna blow your whistle so that he don't get up out of here. I never understood. I get that people hate Trump or whatever, and they scared to make America great again. And some people say, when is America ever great? Whatever it is, however you feel about that, I understand. But days in, you were blessed enough to be a citizen. They're not a citizen yet. If at all they were in the works of getting there, they need to get the fuck up out of here. I literally just seen a tabloid today. The lady that's running Japan. I guess the Muslims are going back and forth with her because Muslims don't believe in cremation. Japan, cremation is like the number one way that they handle you to transition to the afterlife because it's an island. They don't have all that land like that. Muslim belief is they got to put you in the dirt. And honestly, they could try to get you in the dirt as fast as possible. I think there's like a little window on that as to how long you could even have air touch your body after you transition. She straight up told him, she was like, oh, hey, well, shit, if that's the biggest area of concern, figure out a way to get your money up and send them back to the country you came from. You can bury them over there. Or get on board with the cremation that we do over here. So when you go to a different land, you got to assimilate to the laws of their land.
Facts.
These people coming over here, a lot of them working under the table, they staying out the way, whatever. I get it. But the religion I was raised up around was Christianity. In the book of Matthew, it says in there, it rains on the just and the unjust. So, hey, are there people that are doing it the right way that might get picked up and whatnot due to the fact there's a lot of people doing it the wrong way and they're hiding and stuff, bringing more attention to areas where the people that are doing it the right way are? Yeah, but at the end of the day, illegal is illegal. We're not changing the definition of that word. So when you over here doing all this dumb stuff, I know they said it was a 9 or whatever. I read somewhere that it was a 6 hour. If anybody knows about SIGs, if you drop them on the floor the wrong way, they go off.
They suck. They suck. They actually suck. Them hoes will go off for any damn thing.
Like, we make jokes about high points, but motherfucker SIG, you sneezing, you blowing a hole through something.
Yeah,
it's like that little cricket gun off Men in Black. When that motherfucker go off, everybody looking around like, what the hell happened? So granted, if that's what he was having, let's say they did disarm it, it even slipped out of the dude's hand that picked it up. Once the shot go off, these people are itching to shoot.
That's the funny part. These motherfuckers, they looking for a reason.
The thing is, the gun goes off, but then as the gun goes off, then you hear gun, because everybody's scuffling around. So you hear gun. Everybody, oh shit, hold up. What you mean? So next thing you do, what's the first thought? I gotta protect myself and shit. It's either me or him. Hey.
Yeah, so, and I'm not saying that it's right.
Facts.
On the other hand, it wasn't right for you to be there no way.
Yep.
The 2 women that were there that started the whole thing, y'all were in the street. They was trying to get y'all to the sidewalk. They pushed Shorty, she fell down. Instead of Buddy to grab Shorty and drag her up on the sidewalk, you wanted to go get inside this dude's face.
And put your hands on him. That's a no-no.
So now you've escalated the situation by however you want to go in your mind. In their mind, you're a threat. Like you said, you put hands on me. Why would you do that? Y'all know good and damn well y'all wouldn't go to a Crip neighborhood wearing all red. Y'all wouldn't go to a blood neighborhood wearing all blue. But y'all gonna pull up on these boys with a badge and half-ass authority.
Ain't that some shit?
And just be like, oh, pray for me if I get smoked. The hell?
You lying to me?
You gonna go to a camp and jump in the campfire and say, pray I don't get burned? So realistically, let's make it make sense. Y'all going out of y'all way to put yourself in harm's way. Then I'm supposed to have empathy, sympathy, pity, and all this extra shit for you. Fuck no. Because that's not how I was brought up. If I see them harassing Courtney, Mac, Marcus, boom, I'm going to go out of my way. I know those people. I might not know their criminal history, but I know those people. Okay, I'm willing to take on a little bit of danger for those people because I know them. Y'all motherfuckers be living 17 counties away, so I know y'all ain't even ran into these motherfuckers at a Circle K before. And y'all putting yourself in harm's way.
Yep.
I still think
criminal history on their sleeve.
Yep.
Huh?
I still say, hey, bro, don't even stay out the way, bro. I rather
go they come to save you, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, but if I see you to be in a fight,
if I'm the one getting fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I like in that situation, I'm like, hey, hell nah. Get out the way, bro. Like, listen. I don't want everybody getting fucked up out here. Somebody got to live to tell the story. So,
hey, Courtney.
Hey, the reason ball must go down.
Courtney,
what's up?
Hey, that boy. I've been calling. I've been called worse by better people. I ain't gonna lie. He did a good one. I ain't gonna lie. He said these dudes. I've been called worse by better people.
Yeah.
Nah, hey, I fuck with it's coming. It's like these dudes' favorite series is Cap'n Crunch. That's a good one right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good one, dog. That's Cap'n Crunch.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I can't even be mad at that one.
At Days End, like the shorty that got smoked, you parked and blocked the street. Hey, fuck it. They got to get you out of there by any means. At that point, you box him in. Y'all wouldn't run up on a pit bull that's cornered in the middle of a corner of a yard.
You
and
ain't
ask why
lying.
the fuck he charged at you and bit you, would you?
You ain't lying.
Y'all wouldn't go to the zoo and hear that the lions ain't ate in a week and jump in the den, would you?
Nope.
When that little boy fell off in that gorilla pen, y'all sure talking about R.I.P. Harambe because y'all know that he just reacted the way he was supposed to react. But all of a sudden, these people are public enemy number one because they react in the way that they know how to react. Don't give them a reason to react.
I agree with you, Rob, because it's like I don't think Alex. I think he's supposed to be here today. I don't think he should have got what he got from the.
He a nurse, man. That nigga should be changing IVs right now.
Yeah, the videos that I saw, I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. But then I'm going based off how I was raised. You don't want to even put yourself in a situation for that to be a debate.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what these guys do on a day-to-day basis, just like the cops, man. Everybody look at things from a subjective situation. Every time they pull you over, you wonder the reason why they tap the back of your car. Their fingerprints is on your car, so whatever happens, X, Y, and Z, that they know that cop pulled you over if he was to be unalived or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of procedures that nobody don't know about. And that's one of the things when you with the ICE agents and everything, yeah, they getting trained and all that type of stuff, but you don't know the training regimen. You don't know what's the thing when they say, hey, when things get escalated, you can do X or you can do Y. People don't know that. They just look at things from a moral compass of like, that's wrong. You shouldn't do it. But at the same time, if you wake up every morning, think about it, you wake up every morning and you know you are entering hostile situations on a consistent basis, and the media is not helping. It's not helping that. It's not helping at all. Versus when Obama, the media was like, "Yo, hey, we putting y'all out there so you can cover it, just to see how we getting these people up out of here." But with Trump, it's like, "Oh, the media going in, they shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z." You got people traveling to make your job hard every day. Imagine everybody here. Every day you go to work and you understand that the media is doing things to make your job harder every time.
Why, bro? You don't like the fade, homie?
You cut your hair? Oh yeah, he said you cut your hair.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Matt, that's the problem I got with it, right? You go to a job in the warehouse, whatever. Anything that's dangerous will normally have a label on it that says danger.
Yeah.
If you supersede it or you don't know how to read or whatever, you go in that area, you get fucked up. Fuck you, I'm laughing. If you driving your car down the freeway, you know you've been driving for half an hour. That motherfucking car was an operating temp, and all of a sudden start overheating. And your dumb ass pull off on the side of the freeway, and the first thing you do is open the radiator cap, and you get first degree burns to your face, bitch, I'm laughing. You knew better than to open that radiator cap when the car was hot. You just pulled up. You ain't even wait 15 minutes to try and see if the car cool down. You ain't just leave the key in the on position and try to watch the needle go back to cold before you open it. You just jumped off and just the first line of thought was, oh, let me open this radiator cap. So I mean, if you get boiled, that's on you. You cooked yourself. So it's the same thing. Y'all know these people out here.
Man, yeah, this
some danger. And y'all run into danger, and then once danger finds your ass, you like, oh my God, man, fuck you and your GoFundMe. I'm not funding stupidity.
Do y'all think it's do y'all think what's going on right now is a part of a generation that was raised a certain way?
Ooh, that's a phenomenal question.
You said what?
I don't know. I mean,
raised, it was like you see police, you see this and that, you go the other way. Now it's like go up to it and defend everybody under it, even though you don't have full context of what's going on. Now it's another thing. Is you remember back in the day, it used to be like, is this a white thing or a black thing? I see more white situation than black people.
Or is it just no consequences?
I fight. This not even our thing at all. Based off like history, this situation ain't us at all. So we shouldn't even be associated with it at all.
What was not like? What was no consequences?
It's consequences.
Like y'all remember like when you're in like high school, but you know in high school that always razz the teacher, always getting shit, and they still pass. But then if somehow that person went to college and did something crazy, the fucking professor like, get the fuck out of my class. You just lost all your money. And then it's like, no, you can't do that. And then reality hits their ass that they ain't the same shit no more. So I don't know if these people just have not seen have had any sort of a reality check.
I think I agree with that, Marcus, because now back in the day, you know, black people, when we get pulled over by police and everything, we just put your hands on the steering wheel, shut the fuck up. Your parents told you don't say nothing X, Y, and Z because it can get escalated. I'm seeing so many videos of us just I think what it was, Tom joined them on the show. They used to have a segment. Does this sound like a white person or a black person? Based off when you heard the news. Right now, we in a situation that white people used to do back in the day. A cop pull you over because you didn't have your seatbelt on, and a shootout happened. Is it a white person or a black person? You're like, oh, that's a white person. Now it's like it's a black person now. It's different now. Everybody know their rights. They don't. They be all the way fucking wrong. They get their information from somebody on social media and say, if they pull you over, there's no probable cause. You can do what the fuck you want to do. But you don't know what probable cause that you did for them to pull you over. Man, you ain't got no goddamn seatbelt on.
We're gonna let Raw go. We're gonna let Raw go, and after that, we're going to the next topic.
All right.
Okay, bet. Now, just to answer Mac's thing is my science back in the day used to be it's all these timeout babies. They the ones that's the menace to society. Because I know all the black kids that got their ass beat growing up, they upstanding citizens. It's the motherfuckers that was going in the corner getting their PlayStation snatched for a week or whatever. Them the menaces. Them the ones that were school shooters and stuff. And you know, back then I used to say it was race specific. But nowadays, with the internet, like you said, and everybody trying to get on this wave of gentle parenting and stuff, now it's the kids putting belt to ass on the grown folk. Either way, belt going to ass.